Hello all, I'm Esperance Duhai. I'm going to talk about effective communication. Firstly, I would like to share with you more about the knowledge I have learned in last month when I was working in Caritas Rwanda. Therefore, I was an exemplary person in communication, so I didn't know any news information to be alone. In fact, I am a person who likes to know that everyone we work with should know the news in the business. So that's why I'm going to focus more on communication. Actually, effective is doing something in a good way. And communication is a process of receiving, giving, and sharing about some information. Specifically, effective communication is the process of exchanging ideas, thoughts, opinions, knowledge, and data so that the message is received and understood with clarity and purpose. Furthermore, effective communication is the way of knowing what things is good on so that you can be on the line with others. Moving forward, the types of effective communication. First is verbal communication. This is the way of sharing information between people by using words. It can be two people, even the group of many people. Also, this is the good way of communicating because if you have conversation between many people, will help you to know what you can do best through to what you have saying. The second one is nonverbal communication. This is the way of saying by using body language, facial expression, tone usage, even movement. Actually, this will show what you need to say and what you don't want to say. For example, you can communicate with people and there are some things that make you to cry. In that time, you immediately cry because you are showing the things which was happening. The third one, we have visual communication. It is the practice of using visual elements to get a message across, inspire change, or evoke an emotion. Therefore, visual communication is the good way of communicating because it shows what you really need to do or to say. For example, I can communicate with someone and I need something to give to someone can give me. I can tell him to give me a telephone by showing him. In that time, I can show them the telephone that I have so that he can give me what I want. The last one, we have written communication. This is the way of communicating by using messages, email, notebook, letters, even by using social media like WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook, so that you can know what you are communicate with them. Moving forward to advantages of effective communication. Effective communication is good for people's health, both at work and in everyday life. Effective communication allows you to be perceived as honest wherever you are, and they can take you as a leader. For example, if you have new information and in that time you immediately communicate about them, so people will choose you and to be alone, to be a leader, and will trust you because you always be able to communicate new things, which is good. Again, effective communication helps you to take a good decision. This is because people use communication well. He or she always be able to take a good decision. Also, communication is a heart of business. This is because business without communication it dies, and no one can believe that the services they provide is true, which is why communication is really good in a business. Also, communication helps for building relationship because if you are communicating personal, even in social media, many people know you and you know them, so that you can build relationship which will help you to reach to your goal. Also, communication help you to get different opportunity, because when you were communicating with different people, they know you, and they will help you to get a job. For example, if there is some link for a job, they will help you to know it if you are not aware of that place, so that they can help you. Moving forward to disadvantages of communication. First one is constant distraction. I say this because sometimes there is a communication that causes people to panic or disturbance. There are times when you are communicating with someone and you show him or her scary sign like suicide device, then the person in the communication immediately gets scared. Again, we have harassment. This is the way of using communication in a bad way. For example, some of people used to use social media to communicate embarrassing words. So this makes some of people who see your information treat you badly, and some of them even affect them. The third one, you have poor customer service. This is the way of missing a customer because of communication. Actually, this is used to be when communication is bad, where we see people use communication in a bad way or bad situation. For example, there are some of workers used to communicate in social media by posting some picture of people who are not wearing clothes. If the customer look that picture, they immediately leave you because you show them bad future. The third one, we have greater incidence of injury. I said this because most of people used to communicate when they are in the way, which is not good, and they used to communicate by using social media. So in that time they are riding a car or vehicle, suddenly comes and hits him. The last one, we have cultural difference. Culture norms or value influence communication because people with different culture have different beliefs and are different to hear what others are saying. As a conclusion, I can advise everyone to be good in communication because it's the way everyone can use for the purpose of reaching to our different goal. But even if communication is good for us, we have to use effective, not bad communication, because sometimes bad communication gets you in trouble or in bad situation. Thank you for watching this.